Hey Charlie, are you there? I was just wondering if you already know around what time you're going to be coming home today?
Yes, I am gonna have to do a little bit of overtime. But that's not why I don't know what time I'll be coming home tonight.
What do you mean that you don't know what time you're going to be coming home from work today? I mean, how can you not know? Are they having you stay late for overtime or something like that?
Besides, I know that you want me to come back home early when I'm able to, but you don't seem to understand just how much work we have to do here. Hmm. Well, I understand what you're saying, but the fact is that I just really can't promise anything at all right now.
Oh, really? I guess I really didn't realize just quite how busy you are. But apparently there's going to be an event week at the local theme park, and Darla is really wanting to go. And anyways, she keeps going on and on about how badly she wants you to be there with her as well. So I was just wondering, you think that in a couple weeks when that is going on, if you could take her out and spend the day with her?
But I could just buy you guys a bus ticket or something like that, and the two of you could go instead, right?
I really think that you should go and do this. I mean, when was the last time that you spent so much time with your daughter?
I don't really think that's fair at all since you know how busy I've been at work lately.
So, you mean that you think you are going to continue to be busy for the foreseeable future? Because I remember you saying the same thing about being too busy to do any of these kinds of things 6 months ago as well.
Oh, really? Did I say that we were really busy at the office 6 months ago? I don't know if I remember saying all of that to you.
Well, you did, and while I can understand how busy you are and how hard you work, I think that the fact of the matter is that you're putting a bit too much of your efforts into your work and not enough with your family. I mean, I think over these past 6 months, I've barely even seen you at home except when you get back late and crawl into bed. I just wish that you would find some more time in your schedule to be able to spend time with us.
Well, I really don't know what you want me to say to that. I mean, after all, I still have work. I can't just not do my job because you want me at home more often.
I understand that, but it feels like your job has been keeping you late every day for a long, long time now. I mean, is it really so impossible to get just a little time off? Or even just leave your office at a reasonable hour? Darla is always asking about you and wondering when it is that you'll be coming home. But I feel like you're just always out, and sometimes there are nights where you don't even come back home.
And do you want to know why it is that I don't come home on those nights? It's because I have to work long and hard hours at the office overnight just to provide for you and Darla. So I don't really get why you're complaining so much about what I do for a living when you benefit as much as you do from it.
I'm not saying that I don't understand why it is that you work as hard as you do. I'm just saying that I wish we got to see you a little longer is all. I mean, I would love for you to finally come home in time for dinner and to be able to play with Darla afterwards.
What in the world are you talking about? Darla is a little girl and there's no way that a kid like that would want to play with me at all.
You don't know what you're saying, Charlie. Darla is always talking about how excited she is to get to play with you when you come home.
Well, you need to tell her to quit putting all that pressure on me because I have work that I need to do. Why does this all have to fall on my shoulders, huh?
I don't understand. Are we having some kind of miscommunication? I don't understand why you're reacting like this.
All I'm saying is that I ask so little of the two of you and you two are always wanting to get the world from me. And what do I get for all my hard work? I come home to a messy house. I mean, what do you even do all day that you can't even figure out how to keep the house clean by the time I get back from work?
Well, it's not like the house is dirty all of the time, and sometimes I just don't have the free time to clean the house. I mean, cleaning isn't all I do. I do the laundry, cook, and have to take care of Darla and drive her to all her appointments as well.
And so what? Why does any of that matter? Do you really think that you do as much as I do? Because if you think that being a housewife is a real job, then you're wrong. I spend all day outside of home in an office, working my butt off for the two of you. And yet you're telling me that all because of one messy kid, you can't even keep the house in running order? Not only that, but Darla's just a little girl. Maybe if she was a boy who ran around and was always making messes, then I could understand where you're coming from. But I don't hear anything but excuses from you right now.
Charlie, please. I think that you're being unreasonable. I mean, can't you just try and come home a little earlier, at least once a week? Or at the very least, please make some time for us on the weekend so we can at least do something fun then.
I only have a few precious hours every week where I don't have to think about work. In fact, I really don't think that you understand all the pressure that I'm under at all. I've been put on a new project under a new supervisor and have a lot of catching up that I need to do. So, I'm sorry, but you're just gonna have to wait. I mean, if I can do all of this for our family, then you should at least be able to respect the space that I'm asking for to do it.
I do understand that you're busy, and I do understand that you work really hard. But I'm also already trying really hard with you.
Well, I don't think that you're trying hard enough. I mean, really, I've already told you that I'm busy, and yet you insist on messaging me. I have work to do, and you're making right now very, very unproductive for me. Do you understand? So if you really do want me to get all my work done in time to come home early, then how about you just leave me alone and let me work for once?
I'm so sorry, Charlie. I really didn't mean to upset you like this. I just miss you is all.
If you're really sorry about all of this, then you'll never bother me with this kind of silly conversation ever again. I mean, really, you need to open up your eyes and realize that everything I do for you. So the least you can do is keep the house in order, take care of the kid, and not complain about it. You don't hear me complaining about my job, do you?
Charlie, please answer me. I just want to know when you're going to be coming back home.
I seriously can't even deal with you right now. I thought I told you that I had to go away for a business trip, didn't I?
You did, but it's just that Darla and I are sick and we both have fevers. I think that Darla is only getting worse, and I really want to take her to the doctor. So could you please come home to drive us there?
I seriously can't believe that you're trying to ruin my work all because you two caught little colds. If things are really that bad, then just call a cab and get to the doctor yourself.
But I feel so sick, and I can barely even move without being in pain. I have no idea how I would even get myself and Darla out of the house in this state.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you a mother or aren't you? Because if you were really worried about the health of our daughter, then I think you would get off your butt and take her to the doctor.
But what about you, Charlie? I just told you that Darla and I are really sick. Aren't you worried about us at all?
I didn't say that I wasn't worried at all, and I don't appreciate you putting words in my mouth. Thank you very much.
Well, then can you please tell your bosses what's going on and have them cancel this trip of yours?
Isn't a trip okay? I'm not going on vacation to have fun and drink pina coladas on the beach. Got it? I have to leave and take care of business.
Charlie, I know that you're lying to me. I know that you're just going away to cheat on me right now.
Excuse me? Are you delirious or something? Did you actually just send me that message?
I know it's true, though. You're lying to me about your business trip, and I know that the truth is you're just going away to cheat on me.
Oh, give me a break. Is this really what you wanted to interrupt me at work for? You just wanted to talk about some crazy delusion you have that I'm cheating on you?
Does this mean that you're really just going to choose going away with this other woman over helping your own family?
For the last time, I am telling you that I am not cheating on you at all. I think that your fever is finally starting to get to you and it's making you say crazy things. I mean, what is your deal? How could you just accuse me of something like that? In fact, if you have so much time to be indulging in wild fantasies of yours, then you can just take Darla to the doctor yourself.
But Charlie, I need you to do this for me. You're the only one that can do this for me. You know how far away we live from both of our parents, and our friends just moved away to a different town.
You know what that sounds like to me, Samantha? Not my problem. No, if you'll excuse me, we just arrived at the airport and I need to check in and go through security. So you'll just have to figure all this out by yourself. And don't even think about messaging me at all while I'm away on this business trip. I mean it. I seriously can't get any work done at all when you start with me. So just can it until I get back.
You don't care about what happens to us at all, do you? I can't believe that you're really going through with this.
Man, you really just don't know when to quit at all, do you? If you keep up this conversation with me, then when I get back, you and I are getting divorced. Is that what you want?
Are you really sure that you want to divorce me like this, Charlie?
It's not up to me, Samantha. It's all up to you. Because I am being a good husband by going to work every day to work hard for our family. And I can't just quit my job or cancel an important business meeting because my wife and daughter have little head colds. Who has even heard of someone doing that?
Okay, fine then. If this is the way that you're going to be, then I think that we're done here.
Oh, so now you're going to try and pretend to be mad at me. Are you kidding me? You've seriously been pissing me off ever since before I left the house. So if you really don't want me to leave you, then I think that you should keep your mouth shut, your thumbs off the keyboard, and your thoughts to yourself. Because I am not going to sit here and be insulted and accused of things that I've never done by a little parasite like you. Just shut up, clean the house, and take care of the kid. It really is that simple. Hey Samantha, what's going on here, huh? What's the big idea?
Oh my, and here I thought I wasn't going to be hearing from you for a long, long time.
Quit messing around and tell me where you are right now. I'm serious.
I don't really see why I should tell you when it's really none of your business at all.
Oh, come on. Will you just drop the attitude already? I want to know what is going on and why our place is just a complete mess. And why aren't you at home right now? I thought that you said you were too sick and had a fever and whatever. But I guess you're not too sick to go out and have fun and ignore your duties. I mean, really, did you think that I was going to let you get away with this? You need to get back here and clean up this mess now.
Charlie, your wife and daughter are no longer with us. This is Susan, Samantha's mother.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Is this really Susan? What's going on?
Well, first of all, you should know that I know all about the horrible way you've treated those two. But I'm texting you from Samantha's phone because a funeral is going on right now.
Hold on a second. Her what? Are you kidding me? Please tell me this is supposed to be some kind of joke. Then when you said that Samantha and Darla were gone, you meant... Please tell me that you're lying right now.
No, it really is true. The day after you left, I had to take them to the doctors. But obviously, things didn't go so well for anyone. Don't worry though, I'll handle things here.
Susan, I want you to know that I'm headed home right now.
Oh, don't even bother, Charlie. You would just get in the way. I never want to see your face again. And I certainly don't want you ruining the memory I have of my daughter and granddaughter.
I don't know what to say right now. But please, don't just leave me. I've always thought of us as close family.
Really? Do you really mean that? Well, it's funny you say that, because it appears as if you were cheating on my daughter.
Of course I do. And I really want to get back to pay my respects to Samantha and Darla. No, I really wasn't. But I know that Samantha was convinced that I was. I should have just explained everything to her, but I was so busy then.
I am not really interested in hearing what excuses you've come up with. But once I have all the legal matters sorted here, I can assure you that you'll hear from me again. Charlie, is now a good time to talk?
Oh, hey Susan. Yes, I guess we can talk about things.
No, actually, this isn't my mom, Charlie.
Wait a second. Are you telling me this is Samantha? I'm really talking to Samantha? But I don't understand. I mean, you're alive?
That's right, I am still alive and breathing. No thanks to you.
But this doesn't make any sense. My mom told me that she was at your funeral yesterday. Then she said that she was going to handle all the legal stuff.
Yeah, my mom meant that she was going to handle all of the moving stuff for us. But I don't think that she ever actually said that either of us had died.
I guess she never used those words. But she did say she was at a funeral. Did she lie to me?
No, she didn't. I took Darla and we've been staying at her place. But a couple days ago, one of her neighbors died, and so that's probably what she was talking about.
But then I got it completely wrong. I thought that you two were gone.
Well, the rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. But if you must know, after you left, our fevers only got worse, and I did finally have to take Darla to the emergency room. I passed out in the waiting room, but I had already put down your mom's number as an emergency contact, so she came to pick us both up.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm just so glad to hear that you're both okay.
Okay? We're not okay at all. You have no idea what I've been through because of you. What about any of this is okay with you?
But I mean, I was so worried about you.
I really don't care how you're feeling at all. I want a divorce and nothing is going to change my mind.
Wait, hold on a second. What do you mean you want a divorce?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Do you not know what that word means or something? You chose your mistress over me, and that's really all that I needed to know to make this decision.
For the last time, Samantha, I haven't been cheating on you. I wasn't lying about my business trip either. Ask my boss if you want.
Oh, I would if it wasn't your boss, who you've been cheating on me this whole time with.
Wait, how did you...
And I know that it all started those months ago when you started coming home late. You told me that you were busy, but then you never got unbusy, and that's when I started to suspect something.
But work really was getting busier. I swear.
Even if that is true, it doesn't negate any of what I've said at all. And it was all the more suspicious when you would just spend all day on your phone when you were at home.
But you don't have any proof either. You're just making accusations and jumping to conclusions.
Actually, I got suspicious, and so that's why I hired a private investigator to look into you. And now I have all the proof that I need to have a smooth divorce. Thank you very much.
Hold on. You hired someone to follow me around and see what I was doing?
Well, it was obvious you weren't going to tell me the truth, so I had to. For example, I know that your new boss's name is Cindy Smith, and that she's the woman you've been seeing, right?
But, I mean, please, you have to understand, I really was on a business trip.
Why can't you just be a man and admit when you've been caught? I know that you've been lying this whole time. I know that you've spent the night at this Cindy's house before. And all the while, you've been giving me all the child rearing to take care of while you've been out having fun for the past 6 months. Do you have any idea the kind of pressure that you've put me under while you've been doing all of this?
You're right, it was wrong of me to do that, and I realize that now. I see the error of my ways, and I promise that I'll change. I realized when I thought you and Darla were dead, just how precious you two really are to me. I instantly regretted all the lies and sneaking around. So please trust me when I say that it'll never happen again.
Oh, I know that it'll never happen again. But not because you say so, but because soon we won't even be married, and then you can go and do whatever you like.
Please, don't do this to me, Samantha. You don't have to do this, you know?
You didn't have to do a lot of things that you did anyways. But now, I'm going to make you pay. I'm going to make you pay for cheating on me, for lying to me, for putting all the work of taking care of the house and Darla on me. All of it! So my only advice for you right now is that you might want to think about hiring a good lawyer. Because you'll need one.
Oh, come on. You're really gonna sue me as well? Come on! Can't we just talk about this like adults? I know that we can work through this if we try! Hello? Samantha? Are you even reading these anymore?
I was actually already in contact with a lawyer to deal with Charlie. That was what his mother really meant when she was referring to all the legal stuff she was doing. And with all the evidence I had against him, the lawsuit and divorce all went by quickly and smoothly. In addition to getting paid a huge sum from Charlie and his boss, Charlie was also made to pay child support while I received full custody of Darla. Meanwhile, both him and his boss were fired for carrying on their affair at work. As for me, I took the money and used it to move out of my parents' place. I bought a nice condo near their house, however, and started working while they would watch Darla, who made a full recovery from her illness.
These are the source files for this day, boss. I have made sure that the project stays on track, and our milestones do not get missed. There will be no need for you to take care of these things anymore. Not that there will be a project to take care of anyways. We lost the gig. They called and cancelled the project.
What? How? It can't be. Everything was progressing according to the given plan. I even briefed the client just yesterday about all the milestones. Not to mention, they seem to be pretty happy with everything.
Oh yeah? Riddle me this then. Why did they not only cancel this project, but ended their entire business with us right after you briefed them about everything so well? Why can't an old client just close down all the deals with us if everything was going all right from our end? How am I suddenly sitting in my office without any business or even a single small project whatsoever?
I don't understand, sir. It's all just beyond reason. The team has even been ahead of all the deadlines. All the boxes were ticked from both sides.
How do you not know the error in all of your submissions? Do I pay you for being ignorant of what's going on under your nose? You were the head of the development team. The same team that made a mess of things and cost me a fortune. And now you say that you didn't see a blunder that was made under your own supervision? It's unprofessional and unacceptable. I can apologize for everything other than my ignorance towards my work, sir. I have never left a hair undone with even a single project. And I don't know how this calamity fell upon us. But rest assured, I'll be at this office early tomorrow. I'll check their feedback and find out the reason for this abrupt denial. Hopefully, I will get them back on track with us. I've had enough of you. No need for you to come tomorrow morning. I'll handle the things myself from now on.
What do you mean, sir? I don't understand. I have to be there. It's my job.
It's no longer your job, man. I wish I didn't have to do this over the phone. But in the light of all that you've costed me today, you're fired, Brooks. You'll be sent to official papers by tomorrow.
But it's not fair, sir. I know it was a big project. You still have to give me a chance. I know I can make this right. Just let me come tomorrow. Please.
You either take me for an idiot, or even worse, you are an extremely stupid person yourself. I run a high-end business. I do not have time to give second chances to people. You're lucky I allowed you the privilege of my words. Although you don't deserve any. I have worked hard for every penny you've ever given me. I worked this job with all my heart for 5 years. I have made the ends meet for your sake in the past. You know I can handle this too. At least show me the client feedback. I deserve to know what I did wrong. Don't just kick me out like that. You deserve even worse. Look at yourself, begging for a job you can't do well. You should be ashamed of yourself. And enough with your laments of the past. You know you were just my employee, and you had to work hard every day to show your worth to me. The worth that has now gone stale. And I don't like professional others like that near my office. So don't even try to show your face here again.
I heard what happened. Everyone at the office is still in shock too.
Finally, a reply. Where have you been? I've been texting you for days now, and you didn't even show up at the apartment. I needed you so bad.
I've just been a lot busier. You know, Brooks, I can't always babysit you. I wish I could, but I can't.
I don't think this is the way to talk to someone you love when they are in pain. You don't know the half of what I went through, and why I had to go through it. I wasn't even shown the feedback of the client. Wasn't even allowed in the building. Just thrown away. Just like that. Fired. It's not fair.
I understand your pain, Brooks. But everyone's had their own baggage too. You have to understand that too.
How can you be so indifferent to whatever happened to me, knowing what I was going through? You didn't even leave me a single reply. And now when you come back, you justify your ignorance of my pain.
It's work, Brooks. We are all occupied with the project. It's a very tense situation in the office.
Wait, what did you just say? Did you just say project? How am I suddenly sitting in my office without any business or even a single small project whatsoever? This is what Collins texted me that day. How on earth is it possible for him to get the team busy on something when he was robbed dry of projects just 2 days ago? Unless he never lost the projects. And unless he never lost a client, he blamed me for losing. But why did he fire me then? What could have been the reason? And why did he hide it?
I didn't expect it to happen soon, but it's good to see you catching up. Though you still failed to observe that he didn't fire me, even though I was the main dev on that project. Equally as eligible for blame as you. All I got was your position.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
I mean that you're a dummy. God, you're so stupid you can't get a single clue. He fired you because I wanted him to do so. Enough of this act now. I am not your girlfriend anymore. Your use for me is finished. Was that so hard to read, you idiot? I didn't even talk to you since you've been fired. Not a single consolation. And you still think that I love you? I love Collins. He is more of a man than you'll ever be. We are together now, and we don't think you should be in that office. That's it.
No! Eva! Please no! I can't bear it! First a job, and now you? What have I ever done wrong for you? Is this how you pay me back? For my love and sincerity?
Honestly, the flow of things was quite different. It wasn't the office and then me that you lost. It was me first, and then I got you kicked out of the office. And yeah, simps like you should be dealt with like that. Kicked to the curb is what you deserve. And I bet even my insult would be a turn-on for you, given how well you beg.
Behave yourself now, Eva. I'm anything but a beggar. It's filthy enough to cheat on your boyfriend, even filthier to brag about it. I have not done a single bad thing to you. I got you in the office. You had your job because of me. I even got you promoted through my recommendations. I'll never forget what you did to me. This is how you answer to goodness and love? I am ashamed that I ever shared a relationship with you.
With me or without, you are a full package of failures. I was just using you as my stepping stone. This is what all your worth counted to. A bloody stone for me to step on. Nothing more. I climbed over you, and now I am the girlfriend of your superior. And I got you fired straight away. Do you see how much power I have over you, loser? Now go and cry somewhere else.
As far as I know, Eva, you're not anyone's superior. You're just a whore. Remember that. Bye. Hey Brooks, man. How are you doing now? Better than before, my man. I've been facing an existential crisis lately. It's been hard. I understand, man. Such things happen to all of us. Just hold on. Whatever it is, it will pass. Yeah, it will. Anyways, thanks for looking out for me all these days. I am thankful for having such a friend like you. Don't worry about it, my man. I owed it to all the good times we had. Can't leave my own friend alone in the darkness. I would have left the job myself, man, if not for my tight financial situation. I hope you understand. I understand, man. Though, you texted early today. Aren't you at work right now? Yeah, the work. About that, there's been a pickle. That big project? We have not been able to make any progress ahead of your milestones. If anything, I think the team has even ruined some part of the already done work. Thanks to the bad direction from above, we need help. I need help. I think there are a lot of good business developers out there in the market. Though I don't want any good to happen for Collins, I still can't see you in trouble. Wait, I'll recommend some names and contacts. We've tried all those professionals already, so you can spare me the names on your list. They kind of want the main man himself. Only your hands and mine would do, Brooks. What? You can be serious, my man. Yes, I am serious, Brooks. They want you there. Back in the office with a job? No, just for this one project, my man. They want you to see it through. The clients themselves, they are pretty mad after they got to know that the main man in development team is fired. Right now, we don't have many options. We need you. Please help us complete this. It will be a huge loss for the company. A project as huge as this can cause a lot of damage to the company's reputation if it goes down. Do you even hear yourself right now? How can you come to advocate for them before me? After whatever they did to me, it's a clear no from my side. Don't even ask me again, man. You really want to know why I am here? Why do I have to advocate for them before you? It's because that bitch gave me an ultimatum that I either convince you or I am fired from the job. They know I am your good friend and they know I need the job. Please, Brooks. I have always been a good friend to you. I am asking you this one favor. Please don't say no to me. I never imagined that I can be this cynical. Collins has really lost his head to that slut. Will you, calm down now. I can never let your position be harmed. Even if it takes me to do a project for these scums. Just tell Collins to text me himself. If he wants my service, then that'll do. Thank you, Brooks. I will always remember this favor of yours. I'll tell him to text you straight away. This is all you will need to complete the project. Update me when you're done with it.
Well, well. If it isn't my late boss, acting like he is still my boss. I know very well what I'll need for the project. I bloody made it to what it is now. Although, you seem to be unaware of what you need to do to get me to do this project.
And what is it about now? Can't you just quit crying and get over with it already? We don't have enough time for your blabbering. Who's crying over anything? Moreover, if someone here needs to get over something, it would be you. You're not my boss anymore. Stop acting like it. If you want me to do you a good one, ask properly. Hey Brooks, I need you to help me on the given project. Will you be good enough to help me? Was this plea good enough for you? Or does your insecurity require more courtesy? I told you to ask properly. And in a trade, a proper way to ask for a service is by making a transaction first. Not with words, with actual currency. Damn it! How dare you! You're so far beyond the line right now, Brooks. You do know what happens to your friend's job if you keep this up. Yeah, I do. I also happen to know the amount of loss the company will bear if you fail to deliver this one. More than that, I also know that the clients want me to handle the project. So, it's better to pay me 1/3 of what you're getting for the project than losing all with your failure without me. Moreover, think about your professional future if you fail to deliver a project so famous and huge. I knew you were a selfish brat from the get-go. If only I hadn't needed you so bad, I would have made you pay for this behavior. Either you pay up, or go away. I won't do you a single favor without a payment. Okay, just do it. I am sending the amount to your account now. Verify it and start on the project today. The final deadline is Saturday noon. Deliver it to me in the morning at noon so I can get the team to verify it before giving it to the client. Good. See you Saturday.
Hey, Simp. It's noon already, and you were supposed to deliver it in the morning. It's delivery time. Submit the project to me now.
Did you really need to text me? I mean, Collins can come get his project himself, can't he? You, on the other hand, should only focus on stuff you excel at, and that's wearing yourself out.
Shut up, wimp. As a matter of fact, I've been appointed a partner in business to Collins. So it's my project now too, as much as it is his. So deliver it already, please, and don't waste any more of my precious time. We're already late enough for the team verification of project because of your retardedness.
You don't need to get my project verified from a team that was unable to do it without me. All the source files are attached to it. Every challenge and demand has been catered to.
Look at our slave doing our bidding so well. Good boy. Don't worry. In time, I'll make you do more for me, and without any payments too. I'll make you a rug under my feet, and I am sure you'll love it. Goodbye. Don't forget to rub yourself over my insults.
We'll see about that. Good riddance for now.
You fucking moron. Is there no limit to your decline? You had one task, and you stopped it. The project was full of errors. How humiliated we were before the clients. God, your project made us look like imbeciles. Your incompetent ass cost us a fortune. Swine.
I can only imagine how humiliating that would have felt. By the way, do you still think those errors were made by mistake? I guess, for people who don't know how to read the source files, can't know that the whole project was mutilated on purpose.
What the fuck? You can't! You jeopardize our deal on purpose? You worthless piece of entrails! I'll make you pay for this. Keep this in mind. Collins will make you pay now.
As it stands, woman, I am the one making you pay. And on all's end, it seems. You've already paid me the 1/3 of what you were going to earn. And now you won't even earn as much as you paid me. Moreover, now that you're a partner in business, you'll be equally affected by the losses. At last, you people get what you deserve.
Bloody hell! You cannot even imagine what's coming for you. Collins will rip you apart, you maggot.
Oh, but I think I do see what's coming. A shitload of trash talking, that is. Forgive me for asking, but who's the rug now? How does it feel to be crushed under my feet? How are your breaths? Is it getting difficult to breathe? Don't worry about that, though. Your whole life is going on a ventilator soon. I have never seen a person as manipulative as you. Scums like you should not even be in business. People like you should not be in business. Now you know well how it feels to be looked upon. Though, unlike me, you deserve it. But don't worry. You may be thinking that you've gotten off easy, yet I am going to make you pay now. Your friend is going to get fired, and you're going to be sued in court for intentionally jeopardizing a deal between us. I have made all the preparations. See you in court, you dog. What job? Haven't you been to your office? He already resigned, and his resignation letter awaits you on your table. What? That scum doesn't have the guts to quit even if it were on his life. Stop daydreaming. That ruse of his finances is still on my hand. No, it's not. I gave him the money you paid for the job. So made you cut the ruse while you thought you'd tighten it. Checkmate. On another hand, the money you paid me was paid as dues clearance. That means, officially, you never gave me any money for this project. All you gave me was for already remaining dues. Moreover, the contract with clients has your signatures on it. And now Eva's too. The courts will hold you accountable, not me. Do you really think this makes a case against me? Really, man? You really are retarded at everything you do. You really deserve to fail. To hell with you and your games. You will pay for the damages you have done to us. I'll make sure of that. You tried to make sure about a lot of other things. And did they happen? First, manage dealing with your crashing business, and the poverty that awaits you like a demon. Then maybe, tried to make me pay. Until then, burn. Good riddance. I don't understand. There are multiple verifications before a project is delivered to the client. How did your project pass all of these verifications unnoticed? David, my friend, I was the head of all developments in that same company. I know the details of work and the procedures of the office. First of all, the landmines I set in the project are so sharp, they can't be seen by even a senior dev. Secondly, I gave them the project so late that it couldn't have been verified by the team. It was delivered as it is. Thanks, man. Only you could have seen the way out. They'd have continued manipulating me in the future too. Had you done them this favor? I can't be grateful enough for the money too. You bought me my freedom. Thanks for everything. You were close to losing a job just for being a friend of mine. I owed you this much, so that money is all yours. As for me, revenge has been enough.
Eva was devastated after she had to pay up half the fine. Under debt and out of a professional career, she lived the rest of her life in shame and utter poverty. She tried to make amends with Brooks again, but he rejected her straight away. Collins was financially sunk. His firm went out of business and any sort of respect it had in the past years because he had little money left to continue any business. He went on to become an employee for a low-end company with low salary. Brooks, as learned and intelligent as he was, got along easily. He and David opened up a newer firm that flourished well under their supervision. He married 3 years later with a pretty and loyal woman.